How you doing? I'm Big D. I want to go over a couple of things about the Katool KT 2002 tire machine. I have made a plate. A lot of people have been asking would I sell it. The problem is there's at least two versions of the Katool KT 2002, and the differences are quite a bit different. And if I didn't have you, if I had your machine here, you know, if you were local, then I would definitely consider making one. One is the reason is because it has to be fine-tuned. You have to grind a little here, a little there, you know, kind of make it work properly. I'd have to see it working. It took me a little bit to get mine working with a little bit of manipulation, so to speak. But what this video is about, if you've already seen, I made it's a ratcheting modification, so you don't have to keep taking the bar off the machine, resetting it, and so it makes it to be like an automatic machine. It only goes 2-3 inches and then it resets, but you just on and off. That's all you got to do is on and off to the air, and it continuously takes the tire off. You're probably as fast as a regular tire machine at a tire shop with this. What I'm going to have is the actual designer. I'm going to have his location of where you can find his video that he made, and then you can look back and you can actually get the measurements if you're interested with the video just before this one. So you can do your own, you can build your own. Some have asked if it can be made out of wood. I'm thinking it probably isn't a good idea. There's a lot of force that's generated by this machine to break down the tire. And that is actually what also turns the turntable. So my opinion is I wouldn't do wood, even though wood would be so much easier to work with. I definitely wouldn't do it. If you have a buddy that can help you build this, he's a machinist or even has some tools, grinders, drill bits, you know, some different things, you could probably have someone help you out with this and probably get it done in an afternoon. You can also find the types of components I used and where I purchased them on a previous video. So again, you'll find the builder's information, his video, it'll be in the description. And go back, and I have several of these videos of some updates that I've done. Some storage, some changing in air pressure locations, things like that you might be interested in. So check out my other videos for that as well. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring you out and show you in my garage. I'm going to pause this and we're going to go over what was actually done to update this build to make it even more stationary. And also I had about 150 tires probably, and the bearings started to fail a little bit because there is a lot of torque on there, like I said. But now I doubled up the bearings, and I'll show you how I did it. Hang on for 1 minute, and I'll bring you out to the garage, and I'll show you what I did. Okay, we're out to the shop now, and this is the plate I'm talking about. This makes it so the bar will actually go into here. I'm sure you know what the bar I'm talking about. And then this will rotate around, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this with one hand, but so it'll rotate back, and then it'll go forward again, and something like that. So the update, see if I can point this out for you. Here, I use a nut to give myself some space, and then 2 bearings. and then another one, only because this bolt, I went with a 40 millimeter long, and I didn't need that long. I could have cut it and then cleaned up the threads and then used the length that I needed. Well, I like this way a little bit better. So if you can understand what I'm looking at, there is 3 sides and 6 total bearings. I hope this helps. Like I said, I had quite a few tires already done. Now that this upgrade is even more stationary and stable, I think this is the, I'm going to say it's probably the fix. And this is also a discussion that I had with the original fabricator and designer of this plate. That's what I believe he was trying to tell me when he told me he doubled up the bearings. So far, so good. I've only had maybe a chance to do about 10 tires with this, but there is no change in wearing on those bearings, because what happened is it caused the movement of the plate to do that. So that actually put undue stress in the bearing that is not designed to do that type of movement. All right, hopefully this helps, and please like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate it. If you have any ideas of any other updates you would like to see on this machine, let me know. Maybe I can do that. Like I said, I did some updates already, and you can find them in the description. In some of my other videos, like storage. That's where the bar goes. I added an airline going to down there, and as you can see, the hose from the actual foot pedal goes here, and this actually applies the air pressure needed. And then this is where I can add something else in the future. And on the back side, which you can't see, sorry, is the input of the air for the whole machine, and keeps it out of the way of where you're working, where it used to be connected down here. And you don't want to break that off. All right, have a great day. God bless.